Hey FFBE, what's going on? So we are here at Keeper of the Ancient Arms. This is the Final Fantasy III event, and we're going to do this with all missions with some pretty free-to-play gear. Alright, and by pretty free-to-play I mean very free-to-play. We're not even using espers on a lot of people. Okay, so no continues, party of 4 or less. We could actually probably get this done with 2, and clear without an ally being KO'd. Alright. So we're going to take in Avalanche, Biggs, and Wedge because they are a magic cover tank, and they do tag chaining on their basic attack. We're taking in Rivera because Rivera has Demon Killer and Light Imbue and Light Imperil. We are taking in Golbez because he is big dammies. I recently made a new Golbez because everybody was like, oh, I don't have as strong of a Golbez, I don't have an EX3, or I don't have a, whatever. And so I barely did his abilities. I did only the abilities that are relevant to his damage for awakening, and I only awakened him to EX +1, and I just put the basic pots into him. And that's it for him. Okay, and then we have a Realm who just does a little bit of Rod and Peril. Okay, so I will go over the gear for all the units at the end of the video, but what we needed was if you're using a magic cover tank, they need to be resistant to fire, ice, lightning, and light for 100%. If you're using a provoke tank for single target damage, they need to be full evade, and they need to have stone resistance, petrification resistance. And that's pretty much it. So we were able to gear out Avalanche, Biggs, and Wedge for 100% provoke, 100% evade, 100% to those elements, and petrification resistance. I'll show that gear for him at the end of the video, but let's just for now go ahead and go in and show the rotation. All right. Boop, boop, boop. Just a second, I'm going to fix the audio. Okay, got it fixed. All right. So it starts out with Rivera. Rivera is going to do Encore, which is her triple cast, and she's going to do Reverberation. You have to do Reverberation first. That way it unlocks other skills. This is just a buff, and it unlocks other skills. In the Limelight is an AoE Light Imbue, Light Imperil, and Light Amp. The boss you can see up here is weak to Wind, Earth, Fire, Water. Yeah, but we're also going to take advantage of light as well. Okay. And then we're gonna do where is it? Demon Killer, and we're gonna put Demon Killer on Black Mage Golbez. Rivera's Demon Killer after using Reverberation is 125% to target ally. So let's go ahead and use that. Okay. And then Realm, we'll have her do, I don't know, nothing this turn. Guard. Avalanche, Biggs, and Wedge. Let's make sure that they're covering all the time. So let's just do Wish I Could Have Done More. And Golbez is going to do our breaks. So he has his Golbez armor on, the Golbez Curse armor. So we're going to do Jet Black Curse, which is a 87% break. And then we'll do Give Your Power to Meteor and, I don't know, Imperil. I don't, the other one doesn't matter. So that is an 87% break from Golbez, and on turn 3, that is going to be an 88% break, which is pretty significant, especially for an NVA. All right, so turn 2, we're still working with that 87% break, but we can go ahead and do some damage. So we're going to do Meteor with Golbez, and Avalanche, Biggs, and Wedge are just going to basic attack. Realm is going to do Would You Pose for a Portrait? This just gives Rod and Peril for 35%, and we do have him equipped with a Rod. Oop, not that. All right. Rod and Peril. So you can see now it's 35% Rod and Peril, and Golbez is working with 425% killer. All right, so let's go ahead and click Golbez, wait a little bit, and Avalanche Biggs and Wedge. All right, we did some damage. All right, Rivera now doesn't really have much to do, so we're going to have Rivera use an elixir because items are okay here, so we're going to use an elixir on Black Mage Golbez. Give him back full MP. Elixirs are available everywhere. If you need to know where elixirs are available from, write a comment down below and I'll link every available elixir in the game. Okay, so Black Mage Golbez can just do the same thing now. So we can reload for him. He's got an 87% break. That's weird. Wait a minute. He should have an 88% break this turn. Maybe it's next turn. Thought he did it. Thought he did it this turn. I guess it's turn 4. Okay. So we'll go ahead and hit reload. And Realm can start doing Relieving Song. This is an equip I have on her. So that is a 300% magic buff. All right, and we'll go ahead and hit Black Mage Golbez. Have him do Meteor. And Biggs and Wedge Chain. All right. Rivera can use a elixir again, give him back full MP. Again, that's just AoE damage, but Avalanche Biggs and Wedge are a great magic cover tank, and they are covering it for us. There's the 88% break. Huh, I thought it was on turn 3 that we got it. Okay, it's 3 turns afterwards. All right, so we've got the 88% break and a 300% buff thanks to Realm. So let's go ahead and just use... oh, let's check. Do you still have your imbues and everything? No, you don't have your imbues. All right, so we're on turn 4, so Rivera needs to do the killers and imbues again. So we're going to do Reverberation, In the Limelight, and Impish Nocturne. Meteor. If it doesn't hit in chain, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. All right, and that is Skyla defeated. Let's go ahead and look at gear before this crashes out. So Avalanche Biggs and Wedge, again, their petrification resistance is coming off of the Esper Titan, and they are geared for 100% to fire, ice, lightning, and water would have been the next turn. I thought I had them for water resistance. Apparently I missed that. But they survived it, so if you're having problems, gear for water resistance, I guess. Okay. How did I miss that? Anyway, so they have 100% provoke with Avalanche's bandana, and Danger gets the blood pumping. Okay, and then for evade, they have the Crimson Butterfly and run away, and then Danger gets the blood pumping. And Avalanche's bandana does it. For elemental resist, we have everything you see here, so that gives it there. And then Chocobo Charm and Patriotic Recall. All of these are available from either trials or 3, 4, or 5 stars that are not from the EX pool. Okay? And we did not use a vision card. All right, let's take a look at Rivera. Equipment is just her Trust Mastery. That's it. Black Mage Golbez, using the Empress's Celestite Rod. If you think that you cannot get the Empress's Celestite Rod, you totally can. It just takes one run of leaving your phone on when you're like going to take a nap. I have a separate guide for that. Check it out. So then the Magic Circlet, Golbez's Armor, Cursed Doll, Heliotite, Indestructible Light. If you're not doing enough damage, you do need to equip Indestructible Light or another source of Chain Cap up. Icy Passion for the MP, and then some Demon Killer Plus. And we're using the Practice Session card. Okay? And then Realm. Realm can hurt herself if you end up using some of her other skills, so I just threw some HP on her. And then Relieving Song. so we can get a little bit higher than 280% buff. So we went for 300% buff. This is the Conch Trust Mastery, totally optional, not necessary at all. Just something for Realm to do afterwards. Okay, and that is it. We can look at Golbez's stats real quick. I did cap him out for MP and Magic for his pots, and you can see his Magic is capped, and his MP is nearly capped. And let's take a look at his killers. I can click the button. And you can see he has 300% Demon Killer up there, and that's it. So he's a great unit. If you don't have Golbez, you might still be able to do it with the new Neo Vision Awakened Onion Knight, who has Meteor as well, and you could slot him in there. It would just take a few extra turns. So let's take a look at damage details. Boom. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, Golbez. All right. Hopefully this guide helped you guys out. Much love. My arm's getting better, I think. Thanks, guys, by the way, for everybody that has helped me out with the GoFundMe on the arm. So thank you guys so much. That has been incredibly helpful. Much love. Peace.